King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please share that you like and subscribe to the channel. And also, share the video to get all your latest boxing news. And be sure to hit that bell icon to always stay notified as soon as I release the news that comes out. I do apologize, guys. I really had some stuff going on, so I didn't have time to make videos. But I'm going to try to be back on this boxing talk once again. So, with that being said, you guys heard Floyd Mayweather basically told Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney not to worry about Gervonta Tank Davis after Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney were pressing Gervonta Tank Davis. And he just simply says, don't even worry about Tank Davis right now, because basically everybody worry about Tank because he ain't got this belt, he ain't got that belt. Basically what Floyd Mayweather has said about it. And so this is the scenario where we can't sit here and blame either side. We have to put the full blame on Gervonta Tank Davis, because apparently he said it a few weeks ago that he wants Devin Haney after he successfully beats George Kambosos Jr. He was doing all that talking about how he was going to fight Devin Haney next, which you was not going to fight Devin Haney next, because Devin Haney has to obligated fulfill his contract with George Kambosos Jr. Because if not, Devin Haney could get potentially sued by George Kambosos Jr. because, well, basically he doesn't have to fight George Kambosos Jr. He can fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 140, but if he tries to go ahead and fight George Kambosos Jr. at 135 or try to get rid of the belt, apparently he could get sued in that way. I heard this on Fanon International Boxing a couple weeks ago on how Bill Haney, Fanon broke it down on how that works. So if you guys haven't checked out that live, you guys can check out that live as well. So we don't know what to expect for Gervonta Tank Davis. So basically Floyd Mayweather just said, stay away. Don't worry about Tank. We're going to continue what we're doing. So that means that Tank is still not going to fight the best competition. We know that Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, we know those guys are both two stablemates at top rank. We know eventually that those guys are going to fight each other at 130, maybe 135 or 140 pounds in the future. But the fight doesn't make sense because Shakur Stevenson is not looking to move to 135 right away. He is looking to move very soon, but he's not looking to move to 135. He wants to accomplish being undisputed at 130. We know he's got to fight Hector Garcia for the Hector Garcia and the winner of the WBA belt, and we know that he's going to try to fight Joe Cordina in his backyard. That was going to be very impressive if he beats Joe Cordina in his backyard for those belts. And then Shakur Stevenson is looking to make his way up to 135. It makes no sense to move up to 135 pounds right now because Devin Haney has all the belts, and Devin Haney probably has a lot of mandatories to fulfill. I know Bob Arum and Top Rank would like to make that fight happen, but it's just too much at the hassle. And also Bob Arum stated that he does not like undisputed as well. So at the end of the day, I am shocked that Floyd Mayweather told Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson they need to fight each other. They don't need to worry about Tank. Well, first of all, Tank needs to worry about his career at the end of the day, because he's still going to be fighting, I'm going to say, stellar competition. But eventually Tank going to have to start fighting names. We can't make the excuse anymore that Tank wants these big fights. Well, if you clearly want these big fights and you were saying that you're going to leave Mayweather Promotions and basically sign for the big fights and stuff like that, you can't sit here and make up a lie and tell the fans that we're going to leave. Him and Calvin Ford says Tank won big fights and stuff like that. But you guys signed with Mayweather Promotions. So basically you guys just wanted to rile up the fans thinking that Tank was going to get the big fight. But you simply not going to press for the fight. You doing all the talking about how Devin Haney and stuff like that basically is an email champion. It makes absolutely no sense at the end of the day. So I don't understand why these guys just simply don't want to fight each other. Oh, I'm not saying they don't want to fight each other. It's Tank. I truly believe Tank wants to fight him, but he's not showing me that he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney, because why would you sign back with Mayweather promotion? It makes absolutely no sense. And you guys know the politics of the sport of boxing, that Shakur, Stevenson, and Devin Haney is not going to happen. Even though they fight on the same platform, it's not going to happen because Shakur Stevenson says he's already looking to become undisputed at 130 pounds. And if he can't get undisputed, he eventually is going to move up in 135. And Devin Haney stated that he will fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Well, his father says that they will fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 140. We could vacate the belt and move up. But we already know that Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather are worried about sanctioned fighting fees, because Devin Haney had to recently pay 12% out of his purse, which had the outcome of paying $360,000 out of his purse. So a lot of people still wonders to this day, where's the money coming from and stuff like that. Where is it going to and stuff like that. So Gervonta Tank Davis, and Floyd Mayweather, they're going to continue to run the game where they're just looking to rake in the money, because Gervonta Tank Davis might have thought in his mind that if I leave Floyd Mayweather promotion, I might not get the same bag as I did before. Well, you can get the same bag, because Floyd Mayweather had made you into a not mega superstar, but a superstar at the point where you are the cash cow at the lower weight divisions and stuff like that. I would just like to see these three come together and fight each other at the end of the day. But if Tank Davis keep moving like this with Floyd Mayweather, the fights is never going to happen. And shout out to Everything Boxing and Sports. He also stated that these guys could potentially never want to fight each other. Well, Tank may not never want to fight each other. I can see Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson making a fight with each other, but we don't see that Tank may not never get these big fights between the two. If it does happen, it's going to be in a scenario where it's going to be 4 to 5 years down the line, like Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford was to fight. According to sources, is going to happen. According to Errol Spence Jr., that is going to happen 100%. So maybe they might be getting done close to negotiations. So with that being said, guys, Floyd Mayweather told Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, you don't need to worry about Tank. You guys need to fight each other. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.